students, this is Dr. Shabana Singh from Analysis World, and today I am going to analyze some of the important questions from Sonnet. Let me know to the marriage of two minds. So first we move on to question number 1. Express the central idea of the sonnet in your own words. Answer. The central idea of the poem is constant and eternal nature of true love. It is firm, like the sun and the pole star, and guides young lovers. There can be no eternal barriers in the meeting of true lovers. It cannot be destroyed even by the passage of time because it is immortal and permanent. On the other hand, it stands still till the end of the world and serves as a source of guidance to the lovers. Now we will move on to question number 2. How has beauty been described as weak before time? Answer. Time is personified as a farmer harvesting the crops with a sickle. According to the poet, time is a universal destroyer and it destroys everything. It cuts down the physical beauty such as the rosy lips and cheeks of a lady. The outward attraction of a lady may vanish with the passage of time, as the physical beauty is temporary, seasonal, and mortal. In this way, beauty is weak before time. Now, question number 3. How far do you agree with the poet's statement, love is not time's fool? Answer. We fully agree with the poet's this statement because time is a great destroyer and it can finish everything. Time has a great capacity to cut down the physical beauty of a person, or as physical beauty is seasonal and mortal. But true love, on the other hand, cannot be destroyed by the passage of time. The forces of time have no effect on the true or the spiritual love. It remains constant till the dreadful day of judgment. Now we will move on to question number 4. Which characteristic quality of true love is highlighted by the use of phrase ever fixed mark? Answer. The constant or the permanent quality of a true love is highlighted by the use of ever fixed mark. True love is compared to the sun and the pole star, which is fixed and constant in the universe and serves as infallible guides to the wandering ships in the sea. In the same way, true love is unchanged and constant and does not submit to the power of its annihilator. It is destroyed and shaken even by the most powerful thing like the time. In other words, it has no effect on true love. That is why true love is compared to the sun and the pole star. Question number 5 is, what is the assertion made by the poet in the couplet of this sonnet? Answer. The couplet forcefully establishes the poet's intensity of feeling about the nature of true love. Shakespeare in these lines make a claim that if anybody can do him wrong in his assessment of true love, he will admit that he is neither a poet nor has anybody ever loved in this world. Couplet finishes the poem and concludes it logically. Question number 6 is, how does Shakespeare define true love? Answer is, Shakespeare thinks that true love is constant, steadfast, and unchanging. In order to prove his point, he equates the everlasting nature of true love to the sun and the North Star. The sun and the pole star are fixed and eternal in the universe and serve as infallible guides to the wandering ships in the enchanted ocean. The sun and North Star cannot be shaken and destroyed by anything, even the most wonderful thing, the time, which destroys everything else, has no effect on these things. In the same way, true love guides lovers in the sea of life. It also remains steadfast like the pole star, and the death of this true love Like the full value and potentialities of the guiding star can never be completely known. North Star and ideal love are both beyond estimation, too high to be measured. This answer is continued. According to the poet, true love is not a slave of time. Time can destroy the physical beauty of a person. I can finish the rosy cheeks and lips. The outward attraction of a person may vanish with the passage of time because physical beauty is temporary, seasonal, and mortal. Time is here compared to a farmer. As a farmer reaps his crops with a sickle, time also cut down the physical beauty of a person, but true love is out of the range of the time's sickle. It does not submit to the power of its annihilator. It remains constant till the dreadful day of judgment. In other words, the poet declares the steadfast nature of true love, the perfect love lasts eternally. It is not at all affected by anything in this world. In the couplet, the poet makes a claim. He asserts that if anybody can prove him wrong in his statement of true love, he will admit that he is neither a poet nor has anybody ever loved truly in this world, because the poet defines true love as fixed, eternal, unending, and timeless. Question number 7 is define metaphor. Elaborate various metaphors used in this sonnet. Answer is a metaphor is a comparison of which is implied and not formally stated. In a metaphor, a word which is standard or literal uses denotes one kind of thing, quality, or action to another in the form of statement of identity instead of comparison. Thus, when we say that he is a lion, it is a use of metaphor. In this sonnet, Shakespeare compares true love to sun and the North Star. Through these comparisons, the poet wants to prove that true love is fixed and unchanging. Shakespeare compares the everlasting nature of true love to the sun and pole star, which is fixed, unending, and timeless, and serve as infallible guides to the wandering ships in the enchanted ocean. This answer is continued in the same way. The perfect love is constant and firm. It faces the difficulties of the life but is not shaken. Nobody can finish true love. True love remains unchanged before the challenges and troubles of life. Like the pole star, true love guides the lovers in the life. The depth of the true love, like the real value and potentialities of the guiding star, can never be completely acknowledged. The North Star and the perfect love both are beyond human evaluation. The poet personifies time. He compares time to a farmer. As the farmer harvests the crop with a sickle, in the same way, time cuts down the physical beauty of a person because time is a great destroyer. But even this powerful time has no effect on true love. True love does not come within the range of time's sickle. It does not change with the passage of time. Rather, it remains constant till the end of the world. So Shakespeare uses metaphor with great command and control. It is through the use of such metaphors that he is able to communicate the ideas of true love. Question number 8. Explain the structure and rhyme of the sonnet. Give illustrations. Answer is Let Me Not to the Marriage of Two Minds is one of the famous sonnets of Shakespeare. A sonnet is a lyrical poem written in a single stanza which consists of 14 iambic pentameter lines linked by an intricate rhyme scheme. The sonnet form originated in Italy. There are Shakespearean and Italian sonnets. In Shakespearean sonnet, we have three parts of 4 lines each and couplet of the end following the rhyme pattern of ABAB, CD, EFEF, GG. In Italian sonnet, we have two parts of 8 and 6 lines. There is generally a slight change of thought in the last part. This very sonnet has its own structure comprising exposition, elaboration, and exemplification and reference. This answer is continued. The first quatrain proposes the theme, the second and the third enlarge and exemplify the exposition, and the couplet concludes the sonnet. The poem is a typical Shakespearean sonnet. It has three parts of 4 lines each. These are called quatrains. There is a couplet at the end. In the first three parts, the poet defines the qualities of a perfect love. He asserts that true love is permanent and unchanging. In the couplet, in the end, he makes a claim. He says that if anybody can prove him wrong, he will admit that he is not a poet, nor has anybody ever loved in this world. The rhyme scheme of poem is A B A B C D C D E F E F G G. In each stanza, the first line rhymes with the third and the second with the fourth. Example: minds, finds, love, remove, mark, bark, shaken, taken, etc. In the couplet, both the lines rhyme with each other. Question number 9. How has true love been presented as permanent and immutable? Answer is: the sonnet is written by the great dramatist and poet William Shakespeare and is about the nature of true love. In this poem, the poet delineates the great qualities of true love. Expressing his faith in the power of true love, the poet declares its unparalleled quality of consultancy and steadfastness. Shakespeare believes that there cannot be any obstacles in the union of two hearts. They remain united under all circumstances. True love is firm and constant. It is not at all affected by the qualities and problems of life. This answer is continued. True love guides the paths of lovers. The theme is fully developed by comparing the everlasting nature of true love to the sun and the pole star, which are fixed and unyielding and serve as guides to the wandering ships in the sea. In the same way, true love is permanent and eternal and does not submit to the power of its annihilator. The depth of the true, like the guiding star, is beyond human estimation, too high to be measured. True love is not time's slave. It does not change with the passage of time. Time cannot destroy true love. On the other hand, it remains constant and firm till the dreadful day of judgment. In the end, the poet makes a claim: if anybody can prove him wrong, he will admit that he is not a poet and no one has ever loved in this world. Thus, the theme of the poem is constant, eternal, and immortal nature of true love. Thus, using various metaphors, similes, and images, the poet establishes this idea that true love is permanent and even time cannot erase it. Thank you.